My face is drying. This was an amazing idea. This was not my idea. Hey guys, so I have a lot to talk about today. I'm very excited about this. Probably like a year-ish ago, maybe a little more than a year, I saw Lauren May Beauty do a video that was like movie and a mask, where she like had gone to the movies and was gonna talk about the movie while doing a face mask. So that's what we're doing today. Oscar nominations are out. I'm obsessed with movies. Last year, 2018, I watched 159, which was low. 2017, I watched 183. Every year I'm like, I'm gonna watch 200 movies. Oscar nominations are out, so I'm going to put on a face mask. I'm gonna do the Mario Badescu Super Collagen mask, and we're gonna talk about my first impressions of all the nominees. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm on HollywoodReporter.com and I'm gonna look at all the nominees, talk about what I've seen, what I haven't seen, and what I think as of right now. This is kind of like a first impressions more than anything. Like, I kind of perused them briefly today at work, but I didn't really like 100% like think about want to win / think will win. We'll see. I've seen a lot of these. There's still some I need to see. Let's start right at the top. Best Picture. There's 8 nominees. Black Panther, BlacKkKlansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, Vice. I've seen 7 out of 8. I have not seen Black Panther. As of right now, I think I liked all of the ones I saw. I think Green Book was like my least favorite. Like, it had like a nice feel-good story, but I read that it was super inaccurate and like the one guy's family like just not like the movie at all. So because of that, I was kind of like, but I think if I had to pick from those, Roma, 100%. It's a Spanish movie. Oh my gosh, it's on Netflix. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's just like one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. Probably, now that I'm thinking about it. And I would probably scream if it won. Yeah. Vice, I don't have enough like historical background to know if it's like good. Like, it was good acting. Here's the thing. Sorry, I bumped you. Here's the thing. I feel like this year there's a lot of like pretty good movies. There's not a ton that's like freaking me out like amazing. But there's a lot of good acting. I feel like this was the year that everyone was like really amazing. Like, there's so much good acting. But I feel like a lot of the stories and like the overall movies just like weren't as strong as like the actors themselves. Does that make sense? So my pick, Roma. I know my one friend who's also like really into movies is definitely gonna say A Star is Born. Made me cry. Really great. But okay, Best Director. Okay, there's 5 nominees. For most of these, there's 5. Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite, Spike Lee, BlacKkKlansman, Adam McKay, Vice, and Pawlikowski, I'm gonna say, Cold War. I have not seen Cold War. I've seen all the other ones. For me, here's the thing. The Favorite is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen too. I didn't like it at first. I've seen 3 of his movies, and every time I watch one of his movies, I get really hyped at first, and then I know it's just gonna be pretty, but I'm not gonna like it. I think this was his most user-friendly movie. Like, it wasn't like as crazy as like The Killing of a Sacred Deer, or like The Lobster was even like pretty, like, I don't know, like critics love him, but The Favorite was such a beautiful movie in terms of like costumes and like music and cinematography, and the acting was good. It's pretentious. I don't know. Anyways, so my pick for Best Director is probably Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, because the movie's amazing. Second would have to be Spike Lee for BlacKkKlansman. That was also an incredible movie. I saw that in theaters. I cried at the end. Watch it. Okay, Best Actress. Okay, so there's 5 nominees for this. Yalitza Aparicio for Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia Colman, The Favorite, Lady Gaga, A Star is Born, Melissa McCarthy, Can You Ever Forgive Me? I've not seen two of those. I haven't seen The Wife or Can You Ever Forgive Me, so I don't know about them. Once again, I don't know. I think Lady Gaga was amazing too, because that's like her first big, like, I think that was her first movie she's been in. She was in American Horror Story, so I don't know. However, once again, I think Roma's like the best movie this year. Next, Best Actor. Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born, Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gate, Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Viggo Mortensen, I don't know how to say his name, for Green Book. I think Rami Malek was so incredible in Bohemian Rhapsody. I saw that twice, and both times I was like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. And just his mannerisms, amazing. Best Supporting Actress, Amy Adams for Vice, Marina de Tavira, Roma, Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk, I haven't seen that, and then Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. I love Amy Adams. I hope she wins. I'd be thrilled. She needs to win an Oscar already. She's been nominated like 5 or 6 times and has never won. Leonardo DiCaprio who? Like Amy Adams. Best Supporting Actor, we have Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Adam Driver, BlacKkKlansman, Sam Elliott, A Star is Born, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell for Vice. Overall, I didn't really like Green Book that much, but Mahershala Ali was so amazing in it. I love him. I think he won for Moonlight a couple of years ago, and I was thrilled then. I'd be thrilled now if he won. He did win the Golden Globe for that, so we'll see. How do I look, guys? Do I look good and collagened? Best Original Screenplay. The nominees are The Favorite, First Reformed, Green Book, Roma, and Vice. Torn, because I loved Roma, but also First Reformed was one of the most original movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I love Ethan Hawke. Oh my gosh. It's this really interesting kind of slow burn. I don't know what to call it. A24 made it, or like released it, so you know it's gonna be good. But it's this movie that's about like religion, but also radical environmentalism, which sounds weird, and I loved it. And yeah, go watch First Reformed. Best Adapted Screenplay, A Star is Born, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Was not expecting to see that. Love the Coen brothers. BlacKkKlansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, and Can You Ever Forgive Me? Okay, so I think I want to go with BlacKkKlansman for this one, because like this is a true story. If you guys don't know anything about that, like I'm gonna link all the IMDb pages for like I think all of these below, so check it out. BlacKkKlansman was such a great movie, and it was based on a true story, and like I also want to like say that A Star is Born is awesome, but I'm done. There's only 3 nominees for Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Border, which I've never heard of, but I should probably check that out. Mary Queen of Scots, which I didn't see, and Vice. Honestly, the makeup in Vice was so amazing because they were trying to look like, you know, like the real people, like it's a true story. So the fact that Christian Bale just turned into Dick Cheney, amazing. Best Costume Design, Ballad of Buster Scruggs, again, shocked. Black Panther, The Favorite, Mary Poppins Returns, Mary Queen of Scots. No questions, The Favorite. The costumes in that were so amazing, so beautiful. I keep saying like so amazing because I've been with kids all day and I'm like, dude, everything you do is so amazing. Yeah, The Favorite, definitely. If anything, that movie was amazing for the costumes, the cinematography, and the music. Every song slapped. Speaking of Best Cinematography, The Favorite, Never Look Away, which I don't know anything about, Roma, A Star is Born, Cold War. Roma, no questions. But also, I would not be mad if The Favorite won. I gotta think about that. I'm a little torn. Best Original Song. I'll just list the movies. Okay, so songs from Black Panther, RBG, haven't seen, Mary Poppins Returns, haven't seen. A Star is Born, and Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Wow, weird. Jake, what is happening? Look at my face. A Star is Born. Every time Lady Gaga sang in that movie, I cried. Yeah. Best Original Score. Black Panther, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk. Still haven't seen that. Want to see that. Isle of Dogs. Still haven't seen that. Want to see that. And Mary Poppins Returns. I don't remember any of the music enough to make a good decision on this. In the one movie I've seen from this, so to be determined. I haven't seen any of the documentaries, so I'm not even gonna go there yet. I do want to see all of them though. Every year I'm like, I'm gonna watch all the documentaries, and then I never do. I do that with the foreign films too. Like every year I'm like, I'm gonna watch all the foreign films. Okay, best animated feature. This is an interesting category. I've only seen one of them, but we have Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, which I still wanted to see, Mirai. I don't know what that is. Oh, it looks like anime. Anyways, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Into the Spider-Verse, which I've heard is incredible, and it will probably win. I haven't seen it, so I can't say. I did super enjoy The Incredibles 2. I know it was like a huge deal at the Golden Globes when Into the Spider-Verse won, because it was running against 2 Disney movies, and a lot of times like movies will just win because they're Disney. So I'd be super happy if that one won. Just because we don't need Disney to win all the time, no offense, but best foreign language film. I've only seen one of these. There's at least one other. Oh, okay. So Capernaum, I haven't seen that. Cold War is a foreign film. I didn't know that. That was on other categories. Need to watch. It's from Poland, apparently. Never Look Away, Roma, and Shoplifters. I've been meaning to watch because I've heard that's great. I'm not gonna go through every award, but I think we're getting pretty close to the end. Okay. Best sound mixing. Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, Roma, Star is Born. Honestly, I want to go with probably Bohemian Rhapsody. That's like the first one that pops in my head when I think of sound. I think of that. I don't know. I know, okay, for sound editing though, it's Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, A Quiet Place, and Roma. A Quiet Place, no questions asked. That movie, like, you know, it was based around sound. Best production design, Black Panther, The Favorite, First Man, Mary Poppins Returns, Roma. The Favorite, for sure. Best visual effects, Avengers Infinity War, Christopher Robin. I wanted to see that so bad and I never watched it. My face is getting weird. First Man, Ready Player One, and Solo. I saw Solo. That was the only one I've seen of these. I wanted to see First Man because it's Damien Chazelle, and I love him because he made Whiplash and La La Land, but Whiplash. So I don't think I have enough to decide on that. Film editing, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Vice. The editing in Vice was so sarcastic, and I liked that about it. It's been a hot second since I watched Black Klansman. I've seen Bohemian Rhapsody twice, and I don't know if I'd go, like, I don't think I watched it either time and was like, oh my gosh, the film editing. Probably The Favorite, honestly. I haven't watched any of the animated shorts or live action shorts. I should watch those sometime. I haven't watched any of the short documentaries, and that's it. So, these are just my, like, first impressions. I usually end up like forming opinions as I'm like as it goes on, because like nominations just came out today. Also, as I'm watching it, if I like am watching it and they show like little previews and something else just like I feel it in my soul, sometimes that happens. Let me know what you guys think. Have you seen any of these movies? This is my Super Bowl, so I get really excited about this. If you have any questions about any of these movies, I can try and answer. I have a lot of opinions on movies. If this is something you're interested in seeing more of, I need to go wash my face. If this is something you're interested in seeing more of though, I would love to start talking about movies that I've watched because I watch so many and I just have a lot of opinions about a lot of things. So like maybe every month I'll like talk about like my favorite movies I watched this month or something. Let me know if this is something you're interested in me exploring a little. Oh my gosh, it's completely dry. If this is something you're interested in me exploring more. I'm like horrifying looking right now. Let me know your opinions because I have a lot of opinions and I like hearing other people's opinions about movies. Thanks for watching.